Hello?
It is rolling. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Welcome back, everybody, to... Oh, my God. I'll blur that out.
Welcome to the podcast.
Holy
you guys
shit.
will never see it, but 2 seconds ago, Colin just showed his butthole, taint, and balls on screen.
Oh, my
You'll
God.
never see it, but just know that it happened. It was right here, and it's gone now.
I might just leave that in, but I'll blur it. Woo! All right. Welcome back, motherfuckers. How you doing, Karl?
Good.
What'd you do today?
I went to work. I have lots of new coworkers. They're all great, so work is the least stressful it's ever been, which is nice. And
Do you think you get stressed out because work is not stressed out's the wrong word. You feel I know the answer to this. Have you found ways to mitigate feeling drained after you're done work? You know, you go to work and you deal with a bunch of customers and whatever, and then you come home and you're like, I feel drained. I don't want to do anything.
I think I had to honestly, it took me witnessing my cohorts and how they
cohorts,
coworkers.
I thought cohort was like the thing that like a cohort, like our cohort is that we grew up during the Great Recession, so we have certain traits, like it's a shared thing amongst generations. I think that's what a cohort is, isn't it?
I don't think so. Maybe. Anyway, it took me kind of seeing my fellow baristas get frustrated with those sorts of things and then kind of make a little bit of an attitude adjustment for myself.
Because you saw your coworkers acting like cunts and you're like, I don't want to be a cunt. In less words that you might not, they might not be offended by.
Not act like cunts, but get frustrated. You know what I mean? Not outwardly towards people, but just frustrated with the same shit that every job you have to deal with, the repetitive nature of jobs like this and how you get burnt out. And then I realized you just, in a weird way, you just can't let it. You have to just realize, you have to be calloused to it, not be so sensitive to it. You know what I mean? Anyway, so attitude adjustment, then some things changed with the way that we do the scheduling that when I'm scheduled to leave, I leave. When I used to end up getting caught up with work, things that I needed to do and get done, and would end up staying late, which always would stress me out. And then also just everybody's getting along now. And it's
do you
cool.
think you see a change in, obviously you see a change in just your attitude towards work, but do you see a change in your day-to-day music creation and stuff like that? Trying to loop it in here so we're not just talking about your personal business on the podcast.
Well, honestly, I was not in the best spot for mental shit the last 2 months or so, but then also was sick for 5 weeks.
Yeah.
So I feel like I'm coming out of a fog these last 2 weeks almost. But
I find I've probably said this on the podcast, but I find the word productivity fucking annoying now just because it's used by a lot of people who are on the fucking internet, grind culture and that whole thing. It's frustrating to me when I hear the word productivity. However, I'm going to use it because there's no other word that I can describe. I find my productivity levels or my activity levels when it comes to getting things, not even work things done or music things done, it's just doing shit. Momentum is fucking key for me.
Definitely.
I just went home for my sister's graduation. And, I'm home. I'm not really doing anything. I tried to get a couple things done, but I'm I'm on fucking vacation. I'm not doing shit. So that was a week. And then I came back and I was I'm going to hit the ground running and I'm going to get fucking shit done. But then I do 2 things and I'm fuck, I'm beat. I just did so much shit. But
you don't feel refreshed?
No.
That doesn't work for you?
No, man. I don't know what it is that I do. What time did we start? Okay. I don't know what I do to actually feel refreshed, but I don't think vacations make me come back like rearing to go.
Yeah, for me, they definitely do. Going home a lot of the time makes me pretty emotional, honestly. So going home doesn't always help, but taking a break definitely refreshes me and gets me like stoked to do shit again. So got to disagree with you there, but it's not something that's like 100%.
I think the only thing that really gets me
Formula.
like raring to go and like back on the horse is
Completion of projects, maybe.
I mean, that's a great one. I think it's completion of tasks because
Yeah.
I think when I come back, I'm like, holy shit. I come back from
Our rotisserie chicken is here.
I come back from like a vacation or whatever, and I'm feeling like bogged down, lazy, not on a good schedule. What the hell is happening?
Colin's
Sorry.
butthole is out again.
I'm a little distracted. What the fuck am I talking about?
Completing tasks makes you feel good.
Could you shut that door for me, please, Colin? No, that one, the kitchen door.
Completing tasks.
No, yeah, it's completing tasks because when I come back from something, I'm always like, all right, I have a bajillion things I have to get done.
Yeah.
All of these things I'm behind on, and then I don't really know where to start. So I kind of just like, oh, I got all this shit to do. So I get a little more pep in my step when I take it task by task, like making a list or whatever it is. That, and also if I have a task, it seems that like filling my days with other fucking bullshit somehow makes me get so much more done. Like getting back to the gym makes me, because when my days are full, I get so much more done. Like what I'm like, all right, I only have an hour and a half. Sit the fuck down and get your shit done.
Yeah, it's always just more fulfilling as well.
Yeah.
Like you just feel good afterwards. Yeah, I mean that's kind of what I mean by, kind of coming out of this fog. Like when I was sick, I felt so shitty for the entire month of May, and I kind of just let myself be. Actually, the one thing I didn't lose momentum on was like making sure I was getting in the studio a couple times a week, but other than that, I didn't give a fuck. I haven't been in the gym in 6 weeks until today, and I'm a weak little boy.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's just, I think, fresh start. I don't know. But yeah, filling your days with shit is definitely important. I recently, like, while I was struggling mentally, one of the things I was trying to do was reach out to some more people that are like on the outer edge of my social circle that I haven't gotten around to like.
I noticed
hanging
that
with.
about you. You like going to hang out with your boy from Drexel and whatever.
Yeah. And it was kind of a method obviously just kind of like actually get in touch with those people who I'd been neglecting to get in touch with, because you just let time go by and you don't think it's important to like do things when you're weighing it with just relaxing or staying home or whatever. And then you realize like it's just, you're not going to get a better opportunity to just do those things. But also in pursuit of like inspiration and like just talking to more people that are also creative and just get outside of like our small circle of people that we talk to all the time and my own head and things like that. Just to, and the singing lessons is kind of also on the same energy as that.
I got to tell you about my fucking vocal lessons.
Oh yeah. Did you,
Kaylee,
you went to your first one in person back in Philly, right?
Yeah. I don't know what her last name is.
It's okay. Who cares? Well, she probably does, but it's fine.
Kaylee from the band Mars Council.
That's good enough.
Yeah. Here's her the Instagram stuff or whatever. So fucking sick, dude.
Really?
So I don't know what your vocal lessons are like, but mine was very scientific. There was like diagrams and of like the human neck and like the skull and the muscles and stuff like that. And we talked a lot about weird stuff that I didn't even know, like how tension in the back of your neck can affect your larynx and like your vocal cords and stuff like that. Did a lot of breathing exercises. Like we didn't even sing the whole time. which I know some of you are like, well, that sounds like a ripoff. It's a fucking vocal lesson. But it wasn't, because I've never been taught how to breathe. And, everyone's like, breathe from your diaphragm. I'm sure you've heard that.
Yeah, once or twice.
Yeah. I've heard it too, and I thought I knew how to do it, but I don't. And even when I do know how to do it, it's not habit yet. So we did a lot of breathing exercises, really broke down like some of the science behind the way vocal cords work and stuff like that. And it was very, very helpful. Got a lot of good techniques, and I'm very excited to continue my vocal lessons.
How's it gonna go like remotely with that exactly?
Kaylee was saying that like basically she'll give me like YouTube video tutorials that she will like record her doing the like exercises and send it to me, and we'll just go on Zoom and she'll watch me do the exercises and make sure I'm not doing them wrong and stuff like that. She says she's done them. It's better in person, but she's done them on the online version of them. So just to clarify, one of the things that Kaylee does is it's not purely vocal lessons. It is it's like it's not like how to sing well. It is that, but it's also how to sing healthily. Because one of the things that have I talked about this on the podcast?
Yeah, we touched on it a little bit. Well, I don't know. It could have been in the episodes that we're not putting out. So
I don't know. Either way,
wrap it up.
Yeah,
What's the point?
It's not to just how to sing well. It's how to sing healthily.
Not to destroy your voice.
Yeah.
We do stuff like that a little bit. I mean, my goals are a little bit broader than that, because you already know your voice pretty well, and I'm still trying to figure out how to control mine and sing well. So I'm not, but that is like a big part of it as well. Is similar things on that front.
Yeah,
because she says a lot of the people that she coaches are people that have gone on tour and come to her after they're already like they've damaged their voice and shit like that. So she's been doing it for like 20 years, so she has every kind of student, I'm sure. But yeah, thesis statement, how'd we get here? All in the pursuit of inspiration is what I was saying. And yeah, I mean, I don't know. Personally, I go through these cycles of like downs and ups, as I think everybody does. And all of the, new stuff was kind of just in a pursuit to try and pull myself out of that. And, yeah. Oh, I think I'm going to try to get the first single out in September. That's the goal.
September, huh?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
What's it called?
I think I'm going to do Rose Champion. I don't know.
Rose Champion. September what?
Oh, I don't know.
11th?
No.
Okay. I'm just making sure.
Probably not.
All right.
Man. You ever see, quick digression, the fucking the bowling pin, the bowling alley animations?
Oh my God.
And there was one of like a bowling league, and the guy goes and he gets like almost a strike, and then one of them's wobbling and it stands back up, and it goes to the skyline of New York City, but instead of the Twin Towers, it's a bowling pin.
Yeah.
And then a bowling ball with wings flies and is going right to it, and then just flies right by it. And then it says 9 out of 10, like 9-10, like the day before. And that's just, And that's a real thing at a real bowling alley. They played that for real.
You're allowed to make 9/11 jokes, right? It's plenty of time has passed.
Who gives a fuck?
Well, I think so. That's my question. Does anyone care?
Yeah,
Really?
families of the victims, maybe they exist.
Yeah, I guess they exist. So
The Bush administration, maybe.
Yeah. So you quitting drinking for a little bit?
Might try to. There's complications with that, and that is, it's fun.
I was gonna say I like it.
It's fun, and like, I don't know. There's always a million reasons to partake in drinking, It's the summertime. Pools are getting warmer. 4th of July is coming up. Taha's gonna come visit at some
Taha,
point.
welcome.
Jake just moved out here. You know, these are all.
Why do you
want
to take a break though? Let me get there.
Health reasons and
mental,
and
physical, both.
both.
More on one side than the other, or purely split down the center?
More physical than mental. I honestly haven't been drinking to a point that it's made me feel like I'm wasting a lot of time doing it.
Yeah.
I mean, I think maybe playing zombies for 2 hours last night and drinking a Yard House fucking mug of beer while doing it might make me think this way for a mental reason. But
I have noticed, because I'm also trying to do a little. I do this all the time where I'll be like, I'm gonna go sober for like 3 weeks, 4 weeks, or whatever. And whenever that happens, my brain instantly finds something else to latch onto.
Mm-hmm.
Where
like Takis or candy.
Candy. Anybody want some candy? You guys want some lollipops? No. And like right now, I'm fucking obsessed with video games, and I have never been a big video game guy.
Yeah.
And I am
having a blast though. It
really
is
so
fun.
much fun.
We've been playing zombies. For those of you who also fucking play zombies, Black Ops 3 is for fucking pussies, apparently, because Black Ops 1, you get all the same maps, right? Because Black Ops 3 re-released all the originals and the Black Ops 1 maps too. And they're a million times easier than they are in Black Ops 1. So if you're not a pussy, you'll play Black Ops 1 zombies and not Black Ops 3. Anyway,
yeah,
we love it. We
so
love it
much
a
fucking
lot.
fun.
It's really fun.
I also hit the casino.
Oh, God. Oh, yeah, you were telling me this.
This is when I knew. I was like, David, you have an addictive personality, and you're just you're searching for that fucking dopamine hit. Because I like to drink, whatever. And if you don't know, when you go to a casino, you drink for free. The drink cart comes around and you put in your order and you drink for free as long as you're sitting at the table playing blackjack or craps or whatever it is. And the drink lady came around and she's like, "What would you like?" And I was like, "You know what? I don't need a drink right now. This right here is all I need."
Because he's on a fucking roll.
I was on a roll.
Got it.
$100 to $500.
Yeah.
Very
That's
nice.
sick.
But yeah, so I know I always got to keep myself in check no matter what I'm doing, apparently.
I think I've also been thinking recently about the role. I mean, I've always thought about this, but I didn't give a fuck until kind of more recently. The role that alcohol plays in your life. And up until now, it isn't really a big deal at all. You know what I mean? Because we're young in our early 20s. We both went to college. Not everybody does. But still, when you're in your early 20s, it's like when it's appropriate to just fucking want to drink and party and all that.
Sure.
But now, we're all older and working more. Maybe we have more money than we did in college. I, for one, was broke as fuck, spending $2 of my last $3 in my checking account on 7-Eleven pizza for lunch sometimes. Broke as fuck, and I still found money for beer somehow. But now, there's nothing really stopping us from drinking when we want to, other than being like, no, I'm an adult. I'm not going to fucking drink, just because I can. And I guess I kind of have been thinking about asking myself, why am I doing this more as I'm getting older, and kind of seeing, what I think about people who drink a lot for fun and entertainment, and if that's something that I would rather do than something else. It's just it's as I'm getting older.
I know exactly what you're talking about. It's like, I'm not going to shit on anybody for having a drink. I mean,
it still feels very regular for me to be like, oh, it's the weekend. Let's fucking get drunk. Let's go party. But then part of me is also like, but how long am I going to think like that for? How long is that going to be something that immediately pops into my head as what to do?
I think it's popping into my head as something to do, but its fun level is down the fucking toilet recently.
It's getting old.
It gets so fucking boring. I also realized that a lot of people, like a lot of people's their only social interactions are in an intoxicated state. Like, how many people did you only like drink with in college? Like that, they were like your drinking buddies, or like you'd see them at parties or whatever, and there was always just like some sort of consumption.
90% of the people that I met my freshman year, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and now it's just like when you start to be like, I don't really feel like having 7 beers. Like I don't want to do that for whatever. Like, you know, I want to be a little more healthy. Or you're just like, I don't feel like being drunk right now. Then the social aspect gets a little weird.
Yeah.
Like you start interacting with some of those people that you used to interact with all the time, like drunk, and then you're just like, oh, like we were just like drinking buddies, and like this, we actually don't have like a shitload in common.
Yeah.
You know, we were just playing beer pong. And so once that happens, that's when you kind of have to make the choice.
Yeah.
Where you go.
You follow any of like your freshman year drinking buddies on Instagram and realize that they're just like totally left field of like the kind of person that you are.
I can't think of any specific examples, but like I don't know. Well, this thought has popped in my head recently, so I'm sure there is somebody. It's just like deep in the back of my brain. But yeah, and that's where you got to make the choice. You're like, all right, I can either like keep drinking and hanging out with this person or whatever, or you know, make a choice and like find something else to do.
Yeah.
Like find what else is there to do besides like, you know, have a couple beers with your buddies or whatever.
Yeah.
Fucking go figure some shit out. And I don't know. I just don't. I want to be fucking healthy.
Yeah.
I'm feeling like dog shit
Yeah,
after
for
I
some
drink
reason,
these days.
for some reason, you know what I've been thinking a lot about? Fucking cirrhosis of the liver. I've been thinking a lot about cirrhosis
Really?
of the liver and alcoholic jaundice. Yes, because I saw this fucked up video of some guy literally like probably 15 minutes from fucking taking the long nap, and he
The long nap.
his eyes are so yellow and caked with fucking goop, and he's in the hospital. He's got a little fucking oxygen thing, and his eyes are going in 2 different fucking directions. And his like sister or somebody is like, "Hey, John, hey, can you hear me?" And he's just like, and she's like, John, blink your eyes for us if you can hear me. He's dying of cirrhosis of the liver. He's an alcoholic, and he's got jaundice, and he's literally gonna die like that night. And he's like trying to blink, and he can't talk. And I was like, that's gonna be me if I don't get my shit
Jesus
together.
Christ, Carl. You're allowed to have 3 beers at the pool hall and not end up having alcoholic jaundice.
Listen, with my luck with my health, that's the other thing is I feel like I have pretty bad luck with my health. Like I think I'm immunocompromised in some sense, and I think if I drink casually, I'll have cirrhosis of the liver.
Jesus
Anyway.
fucking Christ.
But yeah,
What an episode.
Janice or whatever the fuck your name is. Here you go, you dirty, dirty girl. Whatever.
I haven't responded to her email. We have a fan.
We have somebody who wants to pay us to fucking do this podcast like this.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to blur this out. We can't give away the goods without payment. So tell her if she wants the unblurred version, I'm gonna need at least $60 to $2,000.
No.
All right, fine, whatever. Jaundice.
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 I think
We'll
I
hit
think
you
it's
later.
Janice. I'll check my email.
Is that it?
Huh?
Is that it?
For the episode?
Yeah. Didn't you say we only had like 2 minutes, Kyle?
I don't know. You got any closing thoughts? You're at 24 minutes. You got any closing thoughts, Carl?
No.
Name one good song that you heard in the past month that I haven't heard of before. Go.
Active by Jay Worthy and London Drugs. That
What?
whole fucking album. Active.
Oh, that
The
G-Funk?
fucking G-Funk 28. It's from 2018. Fucking one of the sickest albums, front to back. It's so cool.
Ooh, I got a song for you that I heard that everyone should check out. It is called Postman. Fuck.
Yeah, let's do this at the end of every episode.
Every episode. So you better start listening to some new song. All right, it's called Postman by Palmer. treat me like a postman. Say hello.
Oh, what's the
maybe
SoCal?
once
What's the
a week.
SoCal Fool song that you found on Instagram?
Hitting the beep bop. It's called "Dude" by Eddie Zuko. That song fucking slaps.
Yep.
The two songs that I have are very different vibes. "Dude" is cool and like I found it on Instagram. I thought it was very fun.
Mm-hmm.
But Palmer, I think it's just one dude from Nashville. Talented, fucking sick music.
Yeah, the one I said, Active, is a song on the album. The song slaps, but it's also the title track of the album. Active, Aktive.
And it's like a bunch of people, right?
Yeah, it's like not a compilation. It's like a big collab album, similar to like K Tronada, but Jay Worthy, I believe, is a rapper, and he's on most of the songs as well. So,
fuck
anywho.
yeah! All right, everybody. Have a great day. We'll talk to you soon.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.